Hello, and welcome to the first of our little faculty talks. And we're talking to graduated students of the last year, just to see where they're at, what advice they might give to you, and how COVID is sort of affecting their after university experience. Today we're talking with Rachel, who has graduated last year from the Faculty of Arts and Humanities. And Rachel, what course did you study?
English and creative writing, bachelor's. Yeah.
Good stuff. I love it. Yeah. First of all, have you got any? As you guys were the first year that was sort of affected by COVID, have you got any advice that you'd like to give to students who are currently revising for their finals under the sort of COVID lockdown?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like now. Luckily, it was just at the very end of my course, but so I didn't handle it very well. But I think with hindsight, how I would handle it now is you have to make sure that you're keeping it with all of the work. Like, it's not a holiday, you have to be doing it when you're set it. You could even use the opportunity to get ahead, which I think would be just so easy to do now that everything's online. It's all just ready ahead for you. You can read, always do the reading, because everything makes sense in a seminar and it's more fun when you understand what's going on, for sure. Email your lecturer more than once if they don't answer you, because they're very busy and they're human. So don't be afraid to email twice if it's been a few days. And remember that you're not alone. So it must be really hard making friends right now during COVID, but you just need to make sure that you've got everyone on your course on a group chat and they can help you. You can talk to them about assignments, or they can just make you feel better because they haven't started either.
That's good to hear. Was there a lot of cohesion in your course for English? I imagine there's a lot of like book clubs is how I kind of see it in my head.
Yeah, lots of clubs, a lot of wholesome togetherness in my course. I think that's a nice thing about the creative courses is people are very, friendly, and yeah, it's nice.
Oh, perfect. When you were revising, was there anything specifically from your faculty that you felt helped? I imagine with Faculty of Arts and Humanities, there's a lot of extended writing.
Right.
Any tips or tricks?
It wasn't particularly an issue for me, but I know that a lot of people went to the Centre for Academic Writing and found that very, very helpful. And this isn't specific to arts and humanities, but citethis4me.com is definitely like a lifesaver, like most of my citing. I did double check it for sure, but it will save you so much time. And Google Scholar is just the easiest place to find sources for any subject. Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask for an extension if you need one, because all the staff in the faculty are really friendly and everyone has those times when they can't just do it on time. So don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something I would imagine I would feel if it's been a year of digital learning, the fear of, being a constant email nuisance to lecturers instead of, asking those little questions in a lecture space or in a seminar space might be getting people down a little bit. But definitely, it's lecturers are an amazing resource, and we have to do what we have to do in these times. So yeah I like that you said to email them, and
they want to help, they're just forgetful and busy.
yeah. Perfect. So you want to tell us a little bit about what you've been doing since you've graduated?
So there was a time, obviously it hit in March, so right as I was due to graduate. So there was a period where I wasn't doing anything, looking around, but there wasn't anything for anybody at that time. And that's why I just want to reassure anyone who doesn't find anything straight after graduation that it's a really bad time right now and something will come up. You just have to be patient. I'm doing a little bit of freelance work right now as a data analyst, which is a lot of fun. Doesn't sound fun, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I think for people who are graduating, if you really want to think about that now, you need to make sure that you're already in contact with the careers team, because they can very much help you with editing your CV. They can take a LinkedIn picture for you. I don't know if they're still doing that right now, but they will help you so much. And even if you don't have something coming straight out of uni, just be patient because it will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Was there much when you were applying to be a freelance data analyst? Were you able to make some connections to your course in the application period?
I mean, they're not related, but there's definitely like everything's a transferable skill if you can make it one. Like you can turn any little module or little assignment that you've done into an evidence for where you can do anything. So
I guess that's the benefit of doing a creative writing course, is that you can literally be very creative with it. Yeah. When you were going through the application process, you know, did you have anyone help you out with it, or was this something you just sort of stuck to and did it yourself?
Personally, so I, through the careers team, they put me in touch with a charity called Ambitious About Autism, which connects autistic people with paid work opportunities. And that career advisor at that charity was the one who put me forward for this. So, I mean, there's loads of little things like that. Like if you're from any kind of minority background, disabled, Black and minority ethnic, there's opportunities for you. The careers team will have them. Just go for them because it's worth it. It's there.
Yeah, that's so good. I think that sometimes some things that even I remember as a student never really utilized was that the university is much, much bigger than just your course. Mm-hmm. You know, and you do unfortunately sometimes have to search for that extra little you know, help and support and servicing, but you're living proof that it works, and the students should use it.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any last little words of inspiration or advice for faculty of the arts and humanities, it's a big faculty, I know, and there's a range of the courses and schools in there, but feel free. Here's your chance.
Okay, keep a portfolio of all your best work because it's going to be useful later, and you're just going to be putting it together at the last minute if you don't do it while you're going along. Seek criticism, because don't be afraid of creativity, but criticism is your best friend. Faculty of Arts and Humanities, we tend to have a problem with timetable clashes. So what you need to do is you need to just follow your friend's timetable until it's sorted, because you could miss so many classes. You need to just go to class. And creative work is still work, so take your time and, you know, treat it as, you know, a productive thing, because it is.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thanks.
Have a lovely day.
And you, thank you.